Yes, hello, welcome into FM21 Sports here for the one season challenge with Juventus. If you missed the last one, go and have a look at it. We played the Italian Cup semi-final, both legs of it against Inter Milan. It was very exciting indeed. And if you are new around here, hit that subscribe button for more daily Football Manager content. Since the last episode, we've played just the two games. We played against Benevento, where we managed to win that game 1-0 thanks to a Leonardo Bonucci penalty. And then we lost to Udinese 3-2, and not very impressive performance at all, especially from Wojciech Szczesny, who got a 6.1 in the goal. Did not play well, as I say, at all, carrying on from that disappointing penalty defeat in the second leg of that game against Inter. Obviously, we lost game 2-1, then we lost on penalties. And it means in the last 6 games, we've actually lost 3 of them, losing that game to Milan, that game to Inter, and that game to Udinese. Really need to turn that form around in this game against Bologna before our tough first knockout round, first leg up against Man United at Old Trafford on Tuesday night. That win and that defeat leaves us 5 points clear at the top of Serie A, 5 points clear from AC Milan, and then 10 points clear from Lazio. It looks like it's our league to lose. Hopefully we don't do that though. No surprise that Ronaldo is the star man here. 19 goals for us so far, 7.66 average rating. We top the average ratings, all 3 of those three positions for average ratings. We are probably the best team in this league, so realistically we need to win the league. That was always the plan of this series, and also we want that Champions League, so we need to do well against Man United today. But first of all, we play against Bologna, who are currently sat in 9th position, so it should be a nice easy win. So we've actually got a little bit of a defensive selection crisis for this game against Bologna. Chiellini is out injured. He's still out for another 3 to 5 weeks. Fabrotta is out for another 2 to 4 weeks. Quadrado is suspended for this match. And then further forward, Chiesa is returning from his bad injury up against Napoli. Still expected to be out for up to 2 weeks. So we'll see if we see him this episode. Probably not, but we probably will in the next one. So that does leave us with a fairly empty bench. There's 3 spare spaces on it. And the team we're going to go with today is slightly rotated in a way to kind of preserve ourselves for the game up against Man United, which should be tougher. So we want a more full-strength team for that. So you'll notice there's some fairly big names who are not playing. The team is Szczesny in goal, with Danilo, Bonucci, Demiral and Sandro at the back. Carvalho in midfield, alongside McKennie and Arta. Kulusevski on the right. Çalhanoğlu on the left, and Morata gets the game up front. He's obviously not registered for our Champions League squad, so he definitely had to play realistically. On the bench, we've got Ronaldo, Dybala, Ramsey, Modric, Bentancur, Rabiot, De Ligt. A lot of good names, so they'll come on if we need them, but hopefully we won't need them. This team should be more than good enough to beat Bologna. And an early highlight thrown in from Bologna there. They're playing in blue and red. We're playing in our black and white, obviously. And it's went back to their defence there, shouting with it. Finds Sumauro at centre back. He plays all the way back towards his goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper plays it forward. And now they try and recycle the play and passing it about at the back. Long ball forward, flicked on. Janssen with it. He tries to cross it to Barrow. It's a good save from Szczesny there. Nearly down 1-0 early on, but not quite. A good effort from Bologna there. They'll swing in this corner to the back post, and it's headed away by Morata. And that's the end of that highlight. Early game so far, we've had most of the ball. We've not seen a highlight from it, but this could be our first one. Danilo back to William Carvalho. He loses the ball, but he gets it back, thankfully. And Danilo now back to Bonucci. Well, he switched the play. Finds McKennie and Carvalho, but Svanberg has got in there and intercepted and drives forward. And can he get himself a chance here for Bologna? Plays it all the way back towards the defence, but Morata gets a hold of it and finds Çalhanoğlu, who drives forward. Through to Morata. He's in behind the defence. Can he finish? Oh my goodness, he had a full goal there. The keeper was so far over, and still Morata manages to miss. Bonucci, for some reason, is taking the corner. Kulusevski is challenging the box. It's not a foul. I'm not sure why Bonucci was taking the corner. Surely he should be in trying to head it. Never mind, though. It's still 0-0 here. Throw in from Danilo on the right-hand side. Arta into Kulusevski. Plays it into Carvalho, and Arta with it. And McKennie, and Kulusevski, and what a finish from Dejan Kulusevski, 6th goal of the season. And we're up 1-0, thankfully, just inside half an hour. And the slightly rotated side has managed to get himself ahead. Kulusevski got the ball there, to McKennie, and he gets the ball. Arta back to McKennie, and through to Kulusevski, who hits it on his stronger left foot. I'm surprised the keeper didn't save it. But we are up 1-0, and that's Good. Perhaps we're turning around our slightly poor form. Marta with a free kick from a long way out. It's tipped over the bar by the keeper. It was probably going wide. He probably didn't need to tip it over, but he did nonetheless. Artur with it. Again, swings in the corner. It is headed away. I'd say Artur's probably not quite as good as Ronaldo on free kicks. Is that fair to say? Throw in on the right-hand side for Bologna just at the end of this first half. They play it forward. Olsen. Back to Shoughton. Switches the play. And it's played long, but it's intercepted by Danilo, who plays the ball back to Bonucci and then forward to Kulusevski. He drives infield. Carvalho out to Danilo, who's on the overlap. He gets past his man. Can he swing this ball into the box? No, he plays it back to Artur, who swings it in now, and Morata hits it off the defender, and it's cleared away by Bologna. Only as far as Bonucci. Can we recycle the play and go again? Carvalho with it. Bonucci. Forward to Kulusevski and Artur. And Kulusevski and Artur and Morata. And out to Danilo, who's in acres of space. Through toward Kulusevski. Can he get a second? Oh, it's off the post or the keeper, I'm not sure. Trickled across the goal line. There was no one there to try and finish it. And the keeper managed to get back. And we're only leading by 1 goal here at half-time. We have played well, I tell them. But there's still some room for improvement. 56% of the ball, 11 shots to 5. We have dominated. But I'd like to have a couple of goals advantage as opposed to just the one. Corner kick from us. Artur swings this in. It's headed away. Only as far as Kulusevski though. Will he go down this right hand side? Finds Çalhanoğlu and he gets his first goal, I think, for us. It is indeed his first goal. He's 6th of the season in Serie A. But his first one for us after all the work he did for our rivals AC Milan earlier in the season. Kulusevski got the ball after it was cleared away. Finds Çalhanoğlu in acres of space and he thrashes that across goal. And it's good to see that both our kind of backup wingers, and Kulusevski and Çalhanoğlu, are managed to get themselves a goal in this game, get them some confidence up before we move on to this Champions League game in midweek up against Man United. Tight offside, but it's not an offside. And we are winning 2-0 at the moment. Szczesny plays it out from the back to Bonucci. There's just over 20 minutes left in the game. Kulusevski drives infield. What's he going to do with it? He's switched the play to Çalhanoğlu. Will he get past his man on this left-hand side? No, he plays it all the way back towards Demiral. And Demiral comes forward and he finds Sandro and McKennie. And towards Sandro, but it was intercepted. But McKennie got it back and Çalhanoğlu switches it to Kulusevski and it's cleared away. But Bonucci will get onto it. He's going to lose this ball though, yes indeed. And Moussa Barrow gets on with the ball. He drives towards Szczesny. Can he finish? No, he tried to chip it over the keeper. But Szczesny stood tall. And it's still 2-0 to Juventus here. And we've reached full time. 2-0, a fairly decent performance, fairly dominant if you look at the stats there for us. A nice 2-0 win. Everyone was over a 7 rating. I didn't make any subs because I didn't want to, use up any of the retirement home legs and Modric and Ronaldo to come on when they've got an important game midweek. But yeah, a very good performance from us there. Hopefully turned the corner, giving us a bit more form going into this tough match against Man United, which you will see in just a second. It's almost like magic. It's just going to cut straight to that Man United game. Right, so possibly, now I'm not saying definitely, but possibly not registering Alvaro Morata may have been an issue for our Champions League campaign. Possibly, especially with Federico Chiesa still being injured. We're a little bit short in the attacking positions, especially with Çalhanoğlu not at full fitness, nor Kulusevski after the game we played the weekend there. No comment. I was nearly going to be playing Aaron Ramsey on the wings today, but thankfully I'm not. But the team we are going to be playing is as follows. Szczesny in goal to return to Old Trafford in a game he used to play as Arsenal goalkeeper. Probably not winning many of them at that time with Arsenal at Old Trafford, but hopefully he wins one today. Bonucci and De Ligt at centre-back, Danilo and Alexandro at full-back. Modric comes back into midfield alongside Rabiot and Artur. Dybala back on the right-hand side. Çalhanoğlu continues on the left, even though he's not quite at full fitness. And Cristiano Ronaldo returns to his old club, Manchester United. He's amazing, Ronaldo. He's already got 30 goals for us this season. Hopefully, he can get a few more today. Looking at that Man United team, De Gea in goal. Odriozola, that's a name I'm not going to be able to say properly. Odriozola at right back. Maguire, Tuanzebe at centre back. Telles at left back. Van de Beek and Pogba in midfield with Greenwood, Fernandes and Rashford in behind Martial. They're still a good team. I mean, Axel Tuanzebe was maybe a slight weakness in there at centre-back, so perhaps we could try and take advantage of that. Do you hear me, Cristiano Ronaldo? Maybe try and have a go at him. You know? As if Ronaldo needs me to be telling him what to do. This is a sort of game that we maybe don't need to be winning it, but certainly I would like not to lose it. I would take a score draw, I think, to take back to Turin with us. But obviously a win would be very nice indeed. And this game starts off and we've had most of the ball and a couple of shots compared to Man United's 0 shots. And we'll see how this continues. Throw in from Man United on the right-hand side. It's swung into the box and Rashford gets his 15th goal of the season. That's 20 minutes in. And they're 1-0 up. That took me by surprise, I'll be honest. It was just a very simple cross into the box. Danilo does not track his man. And we are down 1-0. Rashford volleys that and Szczesny gets a fingertip to it, but it's not good enough. And yeah, down 1-0 after 20 minutes. Not a great start. We've got the ball in the middle of the park here. Artur finds Dybala. Overlapped by Danilo. Can he get this ball into the box? Finds Artur again. Danilo. Back to Artur. Into Modric. Ronaldo! Oh, good save from De Gea. I nearly said Danilo. From De Gea. Oh no, Artur tucks it in. As I was trying to correct myself. Dybala got the ball. Spun round. Played it into Artur. And Artur scores his goal today. We're up. Or back 1-0, I should say. Ronaldo hits it. It's a good save from De Gea. Dybala collects the ball. Turns around. Plays it into Artur. Is unmarked. And he tucks it into the near post. And we're back on level terms. 1-0. 26 minutes gone. Artur with the goal. Next time round I'll try and talk properly for you. Throw in from Alex Tellez on this left hand side. Pogba with it now. Back to Tellez. Swings the ball into the box. Greenwood hits it and that's wide off the goal. Nearly the two young wingers for Man United getting on the score sheet today. Rashford and Greenwood. So far, just Rashford though. Greenwood didn't tuck that one in. As we reach half time, the score is 1-1. I'll say to the boys that go and give them their money's worth. Oh, Ronaldo seemed demotivated for some reason. Not what I was hoping for. Çalhanoğlu's not had a good game so far. So I think we will make a little change. Move some stuff about and maybe try to confuse Man United here. We'll move Ronaldo onto this left wing. Push Dybala up front. And we'll bring on Juan Cuadrado on that right hand side. Does he play better as a winger? Yes, he does. So we're going to give him this chance to be a winger on support. Confirm that. And maybe change it up ever so slightly. Çalhanoğlu, before he comes off, though, finds Sandro. Is this going to be a highlight or actually nothing? Çalhanoğlu hits off the defender. And that's the answer to the question. It's not going to be anything. Well, that's brilliant. Juan Cuadrado has been on for about, 2 seconds? And he's now got a thigh injury. Ideal. We'll bring on Kulusevski then, and we'll go back to an inside forward or an inverted winger. Inverted winger on support. We'll do that. I can't remember if we were on attack or support for that side, so we'll stick on support though, just to slightly cover Alex Tellez out there. But yeah, thanks for your 2 seconds on the field, Juan Cuadrado. We're going to bring on Aaron Ramsey as well for the last 20 minutes on for Artur. And Artur's got the ball. The last part of play he'll be involved in. Ronaldo with it, hits it, and that's very, very wide of the goal. And it's still 1-0, 20 minutes ago. We've made all of our changes now. Ramsey coming on for Artur to be our last one. Van de Beek gets the ball, but it's challenged by Sandro. Ronaldo switches it to Ramsey. And can we come away with it now? Ramsey drives forward. Will he find Kulusevski on this right-hand side, or he take it himself? He gets challenged, but Kulusevski gets the ball, finds Rabiot. Will he hit it through to Ronaldo? Can he score? Oh, what a save from De Gea. Still 1-0 with 15 minutes to go. Denying Ronaldo a goal on his return to Old Trafford. And Wan-Bissaka comes away with the ball here and we eventually collect it with Danilo. 15 minutes to go. It's still 1-0. It's been a very, very closely fought game here. And we've got a throw in on the right-hand side. Danilo into Kulusevski. Modric with it now. He hits it. Oh, it's a great finish from Luka Modric. His 5th goal of the season. In at the front post. De Gea really should be saving that one. But he doesn't. Even though it was right at his front post. And Modric puts us 2-1 up here. Lovely flick back from Kulusevski. Van de Beek tries to challenge, and Modric, it wasn't really that good a shot. It was right in the front post. De Gea should really be saving that, but he didn't. And we lead 2-1 with just a couple of minutes to go here. 6 minutes added time has been added into this game, though, so it's not over yet. Daniel James with the ball after that corner. He plays it forward, and Szczesny holds on to it. And will he clear this ball long, or will we try and build it up slow for the back? Slow from the back. De Ligt plays it toward Dybala, but the ball's played forward toward Daniel James. Can he finish it? Yes, he can. His 3rd goal of the season. A fantastic assist from Paul Pogba. And it's 2-2 in the 90th minute. 6 minutes of added time to play. And we'll see if we can hold on to this draw. De Ligt tried to play it forward, but Fred intercepted it and Pub with a wonderful first-time ball to Daniel James. In behind Alexandro. Sandro didn't get back to defend there, and it's 2-2 now. And we'll see if anything happens in these last 6 minutes. A draw 2-2 away to Man United is a fairly decent result for this first leg. I said I would take a score draw beforehand, and I will take that. Nobody played very well apart from our 2 goal scorers, and really the only reason they played well, I put that in inverted commas, is because of the goals they scored. We played fairly poorly and we've managed to come away with a 2-2 draw against Man United. I will take that. To be honest, they didn't play particularly well either. A fairly poor quality game in terms of the number of chances created. There's lots of shots, but not many of them in target, and certainly not many expected goals. But a 2-2 draw, that sets us up pretty nicely for the return to Turin in just a few weeks' time. So Cuadrado managed to go on the field for about 2 seconds and tear his hamstring, so he's out for 2 months, which is not ideal. And if we look at our schedule, I should say, we will return for this second leg up against Man United in our first knockout round, the second leg, and also a very, very important game up against Roma in Serie A. They're in 6th, but Roma are historically quite a big team in Serie A, so we're going to be playing that game. 2 big matches, one against Man United and one up against Roma. I hope you will join us for that one. If you have enjoyed this episode, a 2-0 win against Bologna and a 2-2 draw with Man United, then please do leave a like on the video. It really does help us out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And until the next one, where we play, I say, that second leg against Man United and a game against Roma in Serie A, we'll see you then.